Good morning, Unity of Hagerstown. We are so glad that you are here with us this morning. Even though it's a little rainy, we can still celebrate each other. If you want to stand, help yourself. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and sing this with me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together, we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, sing this with me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every creed and color, then should reunite, oh, in honor of the God in each other. Yeah, take a look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and sing this with me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love.
Yes, please be seated, my friends. Wow, love that ending as always. It's just so terrific. Welcome to Unity of Hagerstown, my friends. And for those who are joining us online, we welcome you as part of this community as well. We have a quote here from John F. Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them in honor of Memorial Day. We have our opening prayer, and I invite you to just take a breath. I'm kind of out of breath from all that singing. It's like, whoo, I was really getting into it, and so were you, because I could hear you. You sounded great. So let's take a breath. Relax. And as we move into this time of prayer, let us remember the presence of God here now with every breath we take, expressing through us as us. And we open our hearts to a greater awareness of the divine. We open our minds to greater understanding of spiritual principle. And we open our lives to that expression of God flowing through us as us. And so it is. Amen. And if you will, join me in our vision statement together. Unity of Hagerstown exists to inspire awakening to the divine within and honor the sacred in all. And now we'll have the reading of the daily word with Jay.
Good morning. The big word today is comforted. Taking time to remember my loved ones who have passed and envisioning them alive in God brings me comfort and softens the edges of my sadness. When those who care about me reach out to offer me solace, I accept it as the love of God flowing through them. When I remember the good times spent with my loved ones, my heart feels lighter as a smile crosses my lips. These tender moments remind me that God is always with me, even in times of grief. I need not shrink from the pain of loss or busy myself to avoid feeling it. Instead, I lean into the comforting love of God to see me through it. This love lifts me and soothes my aching heart. The power of God within gives me strength to persevere with courage and fortitude. The reading is from Isaiah 66. As a mother comforts her child, so I will comfort you. You shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And the phrase to repeat all together, secure in the love of the divine, I am comforted. Let that settle in your heart space for a moment. And again, secure in the love of the divine, I am comforted.
Thank you, Jay. And we have an opportunity to greet one another. And again, just a gentle reminder, it's with the handshake, hug, or even just a howdy. And if you'd like to say hello or wave hello to our friends online, please do so in this general area. And if someone comes out with a hand outstretched, please honor it. I have seen this before. Someone comes out with a hand and someone just enfolds them in a hug. Let's honor the request, nonverbal request, okay? Let's greet each other.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams in hands, we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, heart heart and soul as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Together we are strong, together in one song.
Wow. My heart just was touched with that song, with the lyrics. I could feel the energy of oneness while we were singing it together, and I hope that you did too. If not, next time we sing it, maybe you will, okay? So we're going to move on, just abrupt change there, but that's okay. We're going to move on here to our lesson, and I wanted to start with Gandhi, because many view Gandhi as a kind of modern-day mystic. And you may know that he walked barefoot a lot of places or wore kind of rugged sandals. And so his feet became calloused and hardened on the soles. And he often went on hunger strikes. And he became quite thin and frail. He didn't really eat a whole lot even when he wasn't on a hunger strike. But he was a very spiritual person as well. He became, because of his peculiar diet, though, he developed kind of bad breath. So he became known as a super calloused, fragile mystic, hexed by halitosis. Okay. So I don't know if any of that was true. So that was just a joke. Sorry, Gandhi. But I thought it was funny because he was indeed a modern-day mystic. And we have come to the end of our series on ordinary mysticism based on the book by the same name by Mirabai Starr. So today we're going to recap what we've been talking about for the past few weeks, 5 weeks, I think, and review how we can move into greater awareness of the divine in our lives and also renew a commitment to our spiritual path. So first, what is mysticism? Perhaps the best definition I've heard comes from Ken Wilber, who's a present-day Buddhist and philosopher. He focuses on integral consciousness, which actually combines spirituality and science. He writes, "The essence of mysticism is that in the deepest part of your true being, in the very center of your own pure awareness, you are fundamentally one with Spirit, one with Godhead, one with the All, in a timeless, eternal, and unchanging fashion." That awareness, that experience of oneness. So we set the intention of living a mystical life, a life where we are open to the sacred in the ordinary, a life where we are open to the presence of the divine no matter where we are, no matter what we are doing. And as you probably know, an intention is a kind of a mental commitment to a specific plan or goal or course of action. It represents what we want to do, what we plan on doing. Sometimes it is aspirational in nature, and sometimes it's good to remember that we can keep coming back to the intention. If we kind of get off track, if we get distracted, we can come back to that intention. We fall down, we get up. We fall down, we get up, right? So intentions involve not only that resolve to commit to a certain path, but also an action plan. So keep that in mind. Once we set the intention to be open to, more awareness of the divine expressing through everything and everyone, we have a tendency to slow down in life, at least at times, and begin looking for the depths, for the meaning. Mirabai Starr writes, "We have set our intention to walk as mystics on the lookout for the wellspring of meaning, streaming from the heart of our most difficult or seemingly trivial daily experience. We have cultivated a contemplative gaze, become willing to be with things as they are. Now we open ourselves to wonder." from the Centers of Spiritual Living, Reverend Dr. Andrietta Earle writes about using a pogo stick as a metaphor for the spiritual path. In order to go higher, one must root deeper, okay, like a pogo stick. And the spring, the compressed spring, releases energy that propels the stick upwards. But first, we have to literally plunge down in order to go up. A portion of the energy remains with that first jump, so that each subsequent jump adds energy and propels the jumper higher and higher. She writes, to fully rise up, we must first be grounded, rooted in spirit. This is how we are wired. Everything we experience serves to energize our internal compression spring. Our next jump is divinely guided and supported so we can spring to even greater heights. I kind of liked that metaphor. So did everybody get a card that has "my intention is," or something to that effect? And for those who are viewing online, you can use a simple piece of paper, because we're going to go into a time of reflection in which we can set or renew our intention. If this mystical path is calling you, if you are longing for a greater awareness of the divine in the ordinary, if you would like your days to unfold with that awareness of sacred activity through you, as you. So just take a moment and reflect if this is what you would like in your life, and then write down your intention. Write down your intention to be the mystic that you already are. This is not going to be shared. This is for you alone. So the Jewish philosopher Abraham Heschel stated that our goal should be to live life in radical amazement, to get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. So I wanted to share something with you that we don't normally get to see. And I thought we could maybe move into that place of radical amazement. It's a video. It's 8 hours long, but we're only going to see a minute of it, okay? I don't know why they made it 8 hours long. So let's see if it will come up. Yep, it's not coming up. Okay, we can do it this way. Nope, can't do it that way. We'll try it again. I know. Okay, we're just going to wait a second and see if it will. It's embedded in the screen, so hopefully it will remember that it's supposed to be there. So see, hey. Yeah, amazing. Anybody know any more Gandhi jokes? No. Okay, I guess it takes another minute. It might be the Wi-Fi here. Yes, patience. So I'm going to go on, and we'll come back to this. Okay, so that sense of wonder. Oh, yeah, there we go. Why did it stop? Okay. This is such a cool video. Yeah, it's interrupted service, I think. Underwater waves. Yeah, okay. So if you go online and check with YouTube on this video, perhaps you'll experience the radical amazement, but it doesn't have to be anything out of the ordinary. I just thought this was one that would invite us into that feeling. And at those times when we're just full of wonder at what's before us or what is within us, we're not thinking about the past. We're not thinking about the future. We are fully present with what is at that moment. We're letting go of trying to fix it, like now. We're going to let go of trying to fix this video and just move on. But we're open to we're open to the mystery in those times. And we may feel a little bit more expansion within our hearts, within our lives. Being fully present in the moment, fully present in our body. The Hendricks Institute states that most people only have 4 seconds at a time of this kind of awareness of presence. And then the pattern is to drift away from it. But the spiritual path is all about learning to come back to it. Time and time again. We fall down, we get up. We fall down, we get up. Starr reminds us that as we bring this kind of attitude of wonder to everything in the mystical, everything in the everyday, it's not a solo enterprise. Because we need each other. We are part of each other. It's not just about, this mystical path is not just about increasing our capacity for wonder. It's not just about becoming as peaceful as Thich Nhat Hanh. It's not just about improving our relationship with the God of our understanding. It's recognizing that we're growing in community. Oh, now it comes on. Give it up. She tells us we belong to each other. We stretch and grow each other. Sometimes you are the seeker, sometimes the teacher. Each of us has something essential to contribute, inextricably bound with our individual quirks and gifts. Community becomes a path of healing, homecoming, and happiness. If you cannot see the face of the divine in the elderly lady who sings too loud at church, you are not likely to find it anywhere. Yes. So bringing this kind of attention, this kind of awareness, this kind of openness to everything, even to the pain and suffering we may be going through. When we slow down and open to the possibility that even from the pain, even from what we are experiencing in this present moment, there is a depth, there is a foundation, if you will, of love. Exploring the mystical, Christian Sorensen says, isn't about aiming for the beyond the body sensations. It's about merging with life itself. The more we make ourselves available to these mystical moments, and if mysticism is a word that doesn't resonate with you, we can translate it or just switch it to something else. The more you make yourself available to God moments, how's that? Or experiencing the divine, the more they seem to appear in your life. But it's just our awareness growing. As we cultivate that gaze, that contemplative gaze, that gaze of wonder, that radical amazement, whether it's through meditation, through prayer, through forgiveness, through service, through gratitude, whatever your spiritual practice is, it should be leading you on to a greater realization of God or spirit within everything. And that's when we begin to sense the divine, even when we're shopping for groceries, even when we're stuck on 81, no matter what we are doing, we're able to get there. Maybe not at first. I mean, let's face it, our first reaction stuck in traffic may not be, oh, God is present here. We may have to vent a little bit first, okay? But we can get there, I'm sure of this. So living as a mystic, or living with this kind of awareness, doesn't mean that we're trying to pattern ourselves after Gandhi or another holy person that we might consider holy. It means that we are living in our humanity, knowing that we are also very, very holy. We are part of the whole, part of the universe, the oneness, part of the totality of all that exists. That's hard sometimes to wrap our minds around it. And I think this is why community is so important, because we see the God expressing through someone else, recognizing that it's a mirror of it through us. That human perspective. Gazing through the eyes of love is the mystic's favorite occupation. But it is not only an outward turning gaze. Shine those love beams on your own dear self. If to be a mystic is to experience communion with all that is and to know it as fundamentally blessed, then you are not separate from that reality. You are as lovable as the ocean, the crying child, the serene yogi. So I mentioned at the beginning of this talk about Gandhi going barefoot. But there was actually good reason for him to do this, and one was to connect directly with the people that he was standing up for, those who were slipping through the margins, the poorest of the poor in India, mirroring their lifestyle. His choice was also based in his spiritual beliefs as well. In many Hindu traditions, going barefoot allowed the followers to be able to touch the feet of their teachers as an expression of respect and love. It is a practice called pranam. There's another great spiritual leader who took his shoes off. In Exodus 3, can you guess who that might be? While tending his sheep near Mount Horeb, Moses spotted a bush engulfed in flame, but it never burned. He went closer to investigate, and he heard a voice, "Take off your shoes, for this is holy ground. This is holy ground." Now, was it encountering God that made it holy, or is holiness embedded throughout creation? And he just became aware of it, recognizing the holiness throughout all. Starr writes that when we have that kind of mystical moment, if you will, your only possible response is to remove your shoes and lay out on the ground in wonder, to grow quiet enough to hear the wings of the angels beating the air around you, still enough to allow yourself to be transfigured, and then get up and get to work. The liberation of all beings is tied up with your own awakening. So remember that I said that intentions have two parts, of kind of a mental resolve and a plan of action. So as we go into a time of meditation, there will be time to reflect and ask our inner guidance, our wisdom, what one thing that we could do to carry out this intention of being open to the divine. What is one thing? Maybe it's a practice that we're already doing. Maybe it's just to continue with that. Maybe it's to cultivate radical amazement, to see with the eyes of love, practice forgiveness. Maybe it's to slow down. I tend to be busy. I'm not going to group you all in with that. I tend to be too busy at times and forget to slow down. Cultivate a beginner's mind. Maybe pray or meditate on a more consistent basis, however that looks for you. Maybe it's to create something fun. In all of that, and plus multiple ways. So let's go ahead and move into this time of reflection and meditation. So I invite you, if you're comfortable in doing so, to close your eyes, perhaps adjust your seating position. Let's start paying attention to our breath. And let's make sure our exhale is just a little bit longer than the inhale. Allow your body to relax, letting go of any burdens you may be shouldering. And with this breathing, our thoughts begin to slow. And you can allow, if you like, your breath to go back to its natural rhythm. And I invite you, if you wrote down an intention to live this spiritual life, this life of radical amazement, you check in with your heart space now. And just ask, what is one thing that I can do, that I'm willing to do on a regular basis to become more aware of the divine, to cultivate this path, this spiritual understanding. And maybe it's to hang out with friends who look at life with wonder, with eyes of love. Maybe it's to affirm, I am a spiritual being living in a spiritual universe. I am spirit expressing, or something similar on a regular basis until it becomes embedded into our thoughts. So as we go into a period of quiet, if you find an answer to that question, what am I willing to do? I invite you to write it on the reverse side of the card that you were given, your intention card, and then come back into this time of communion, this time of quiet, supporting all those around you. Seeing them in love, in light, as spirit expressing. So we go into the quiet. And now, if you like, shine those love beams onto your own self. See your true self full of love, of light. Your higher self, your I am, your Buddha nature, your Christ consciousness, whatever you may call it. This presence within you that is you. And with each breath, I invite your heart to gladden just a little bit more, just for being here, for being who you are. Allow a smile to be placed on your heart. Allow that joy to come forth. And as we close our time of meditation, I invite you to give thanks for this time together. And bring your awareness back to this room for our next song.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of God.
Thank you, Brett and Patty. So I invite you to join me in our offertory. Wait a second, that's not right. There we go. I think I left a song up from last week. Our offertory affirmation. Together, I give joyfully to my beloved community to support our mission of creating sacred space that empowers spiritual growth and ignites compassionate action. I release any fear of not enough and have faith that God is the source of our prosperity. And while the offering is being collected, we'll have another song. Let's start.
There's a promise, I feel it coming, in the rising of the turning tide, where every burden shall be lifted on the surge of faith inside, and every spirit will be lifted, your soul will be satisfied. We are rising higher, higher in this turning tide. We are rising, rising in this turning tide. We are rising, rising in this turning tide. I hear the music in the madness. I see a vision for a brighter day. I draw compassion from our sadness and fuel the fire for a better way. I put my money where my mouth is. I get on board this freedom ride. We are rising higher, higher in this turning tide. We are rising, rising in this turning tide. We are rising, rising in this turning tide. And so the promise becomes the present, and the future is opening wide. We are guided, we are gifted, we are lifted up inside, and nobody can do it for us. We sing our own hallelujah chorus. We are rising higher, higher in this turning tide. We are rising higher, higher. Yes, we are in this turning tide.
I'm just going to sit here while I read these announcements to you. How's that? Okay, so you see at the bottom all the ones that we should be familiar with: the sound bath, the Help Unity Grow, which is kind of an opportunity to look at the 12 powers, as well as to brainstorm ideas or to be open to spirit as far as what we can do for this community. That will be next Sunday at 10 a.m. And then we have our Tuesday 12 Power Zoom meeting, Stitch with Love, and of course, Zion, the soup kitchen. There's a sign-up sheet going around for that. And Ordinary Mysticism and Pizza. This is the last Sunday, 6 p.m. at Lido's Dual Highway. I combined those two Ludels. And also, we have coming up on the 30th, the Ed Poling Heart Walk for Hope and Hunger. It is also the day for Hagerstown Pride. If you would like to help out with Pride, there's a sign-up sheet in the foyer. And if you would like to be part of the Heart Walk, please see Amy Vanette. How's that, Amy?
Sounds good. We have 4 people on our team.
Yay! And if you want to just support the team, we can that can be done too. Adopt a Highway is on the 6th of June at 8:30. Thank you, Arnie, and all those who help out there. And then we have the Men of Unity, a raffle drawing. $10 gets you a ticket with 4 chances to win a $100 gift certificate somewhere. It's a pretty good deal, right? And then on the 7th, Hike and Wine, not together. Why not, right? So we'll be hiking the Snavely Trail, that's in Antietam Battlefield, and then following that we'll meet at Antietam Creek Vineyards for music, wine, and a little bit of food. And let's see, Yes, the summer book club is coming up. If you're interested in reading a very easy book selection, one per month, and talking about it for one night, it's a potluck. There are flyers in the foyer for that. Okay.
Oh, we do have women's group today for
Oh.
anyone interested in participating.
Sorry about that.
At the service, no worries.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go, oh, yes, Arnie.
Just a reminder back on the men's raffle tickets, we do have some packets back here still left, so we appreciate everyone who is interested in taking a few. We have 2
Yes.
weeks left for our last
Yes.
drawing, so please, and if you win any, maybe see me or one of the others.
Yeah, sell them to all your friends and families. They'll thank you if they win. And speaking of gratitude, I wanted to thank Ella in particular for the tea and bingo game day yesterday. It was a fabulous, fabulous time. I also want to thank all those who contributed either food or gift items. We had wonderful gift baskets, and I'm telling you what, if we do it again, you got to come. It's just lovely. It's just completely wonderful afternoon. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to our Facebook friends. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support for Unity.